Who that nation? How you doing? Come on in. Take a seat. Sit back. Relax. Put your feet up. Grab a drink and let's talk Saints football. Y'all know what time it is. Time to keep it real. Let's go. Family, how you doing? Hope everybody's had a great Saturday evening. I'm coming at you kind of late, family. Um, I'm in the city back home. Had to come see mom. Had to get a couple things did. Me and the wifey. Okay, I have to keep it down. The little wifey's trying to get some rest. So hey, I wanted to come on with your family. Hey, let's talk some Saints football. Let's talk about what's going on with the black and gold. Let's talk about the moves that they made today. Yesterday so far this week. It's been an interesting week. Saints have made two signings in the receiving room, and we know that they are one of the they made at least four signings this week, and one of the signings that they made was one of the. And I said it the other day. I'm gonna say it again. It was one of the most unheralded, scratch your head, ask yourself why. What does this person actually bring to the table? No disrespect to Mr. Nathan Peterman, but his career as an NFL quarterback has not been stellar, has been less than successful. And the question is why? So we'll dive into that. But the Saints are bringing in a homegrown kid, as you can see right there. The Saints have signed former St. Augustine, Nebraska Cornhusker, and New Orleans native Stanley Morgan. Stanley Morgan will be joining the Saints from the Cincinnati Bengals. He's a core special teams player. The Saints should look to bring 9 to 10 receivers to camp, family. So Stanley Morgan will be fighting for a position, a spot on the 53-man roster, and I mean the practice squad. Right now, we know really two spots are really sold up. That's Olave and Rashid Shaheed. Can we actually sit here and say that A.T. Perry has a wide receiver spot sold up on this team? Now he showed promise last year, but I would not say that A.T. Perry family is a lock to make this team. I can't say that A.T. Perry is a lock to make this team, family. Can you? Do you feel, everybody in the chat, if you feel A.T. Perry is a lock to make this team, put it in the chat. Put lock in the chat if you think he is a lock to make this team. Um, does he have a good chance to make this team? Yes. If he continues on the trajectory that he ended the season on, yes. But I repeat, he cannot rest on his laurels. You do not have a fight, you do not have a spot locked down on this team. He has to fight. Listen, the Saints are not finished bringing in wide receivers. There's still a chance the Saints can go out and sign two more receivers. And I'm gonna highlight the two receivers. Either one they can sign, just like before. They can still go out and sign Tyler Boyd. He's still available. They can still go out and sign this gentleman, Hunter Renfro. He's still available. So I'm saying all that. And remember, the Saints just signed Cedric Wilson, the veteran wide receiver from the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins, who comes from the Miami Dolphins, who ran this outside zone running scheme. So it's going to be not an uphill battle for him, but as you can see, we'll get to that later there about some of the moves the Saints have made, some more moves the Saints made this week. But as you can see for A.T. Perry, it's not a lock for young A.T. Perry to make this team. But like most of you, I feel if A.T. Perry comes out and has that same mentality, comes out with that fight in them, that dog in them, like, hey, it's there. I'm gonna seize this moment and I'm gonna lock me up a spot on this team. You understand what I'm saying? But listen, look for the Saints to bring in um another veteran receiver. Look for them to go in the draft. I think the Saints may draft a receiver. I really think the Saints may draft a receiver. And also, we can look for them to bring in a UDFA, undrafted free agent. So listen, time to greet the family. And family, the doors are not open. So come on in. All right, who's out there? Uncle Jerry, how you doing? Come on in. Randy Major, I see you, my brother. Come on in. All right. Just Blaze? Blaze, come on in. Found the score today. All right, Blaze and them Bayou Hurricanes get their first victory of the season, 28-12 over the Vipers. Congratulations to you, my brother. Jerry says, Dolph, it's been a roller coaster week. It has, bro, in free agency. Listen, we go recap some of the moves that have been taking place this week in free agent. Uh-oh, my brother's in the building because there's no YouTube without my brother, Hoodie Jube. What's going on, Hoodie? Again, family, I'm talking low. My wife's in here. She's getting some rest. Trying not to be too loud. Um, you know, I get animated, so I'm gonna try to keep it down, family. I better keep it down. I got you. I got you. Again, thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate y'all. Late night coming out, hanging with your boy Dolph. Family. There's a man. There's a gentleman in the chat right now, family. Who's a part? Who is the Come On In Sports Network? I'm just one half of the. I'm just one piece, one part of the Come On In Sports Network. I like to say what's going on to my brother, Mr. Carlos Clayton, uneducated sports dog, and PJ. Carlos, PJ, how you doing? Come on in. There's my brother right there. Nice to see you, my brother. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. All right. Who else we got in here? Warrior 93. How you doing, my brother? Come on in. Listen, family. I'm gonna open the lines in a minute. Anybody want to come on can come on. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat, family. Listen, there's 16 of us here now. Please hit that like button and subscribe. And I want to say hello once again to our X family, formerly known as Twitter, to our X family. How you doing? Come on in, family. If your remarks, any comments or questions you have on X, hey, just put it in the chat, and I will see them. We now have the ability to see your comments in the chat from X. So please do that, family. Again, thank y'all for being here. If it's anything you guys want to discuss, hey, let's talk. It's Saturday night, late night talk with your boy Dolph. Again, this is the Come On In Sports Network. This is the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast. Listen, we're gonna talk a little bit about everything. And with that being said, let me get me back up there. All right, Warrior 93 says, let's go. Can we get to the playoffs this year? Can we? Yes. Will we? A lot depends on it. A lot depends on it, Warrior. Warrior 93. Thank you for that question, my brother. Um, do I think we can get there? Yes. When you look at the NFC, is there really one dominant team in the NFC? I know the 49ers have been consistent. I know the Eagles, the Cowboys, the upstart Detroit Lions. But on any given Sunday, playing at their best, I feel the Saints can defeat any one of those teams. Any one of those teams, family. But it's going to take a lot. It's going to take better coaching from our head coach. Our head coach is going to have to have a better relationship with his players. He's going to have to win his players over again. He's going to have to build trust with his players. he's gonna have to hold everyone accountable. Everyone, not just some, but everyone. He's gonna have to hold everyone accountable, family. So that's my thoughts on that as far as that part of what's it gonna take for the Saints um to make the playoffs next year, and do I think they can again? I think they can. Um Offensive line, family, right now is a must. Uh-oh, Marley Marl is in the house. Marley Marl, how you doing? Come on in, man. We go look at those trades, man. We go speak a little bit about everything, family. Y'all got me for as long as y'all want me tonight. All right. Hurricane Mike, I see you, my brother. How you doing? Come on in. Thank you for being here, family. Again, in the hotel. I'm trying to keep it low. My beautiful wife, she's getting some rest, man. So we're in the city. Had to come see mom and pops. And listen, I'm in Jonas. But Warrior 93, to finish answering your question, look, the Saints are going to have to make some moves. Now, the moves the Saints have been making aren't the type of moves to generate a lot of fanfare, a lot of yahoo, wow, look at that. Did we just really do that? They're not those kind of moves. But the moves that the Saints are making, I think, are sound moves. Now, again, I started off the show talking about the move with Nathan Peterman. I still don't understand it. Now, I understand he has a relationship as far as working with Derek Carr in Denver, and also Gruden liked him. That's why he was the backup there in with the Raiders. He's also worked with our quarterbacks coach, Janico. I hope I'm saying coach's name right. If I'm not, I apologize. I'm gonna get it right, coach, if you hear this podcast. But my thing is, man, I'm sorry. Nathan Peterman has not been a very good quarterback in the National Football League. He just hasn't. On just 160 attempts, the man has 4 touchdowns and 13. Oh, I ain't gonna guess. Let me go get this for you. Let's go to Football Reference. Go to Pro Football Reference right now, family. And I'm gonna give you once again. And I'm not trying to be the day horse, but what I'm saying is this man's resume as a backup quarterback in the National Football League is less than stellar. And it has a lot of people out here asking, was there no one else that we could have went after than Nathan Peterman? And the question and the answer is yes, there was. Where it is from from reliable sources, excuse me, that the Saints wanted Joe Flacco on this team as the backup. The Saints wanted Joe Flacco on this team as the backup, but of course, Joe Flacco signed with the Indianapolis Colts to back up young Anthony Richardson. Now, again, not trying to let Mr. Peterman's in the National Football League. All right, everybody can't say that. Now, he came from the University of Pittsburgh. He's a 5th-round draft choice in the 2017 NFL draft. He started 5 games in his career. Now, in them 5 games, family, he's 1-4 with a completion percentage of 53%. 53%. The gentleman Nathan Peterman has a grand total of 712 yards passing. The man has not even passed for 1,000 yards in the National Football League. And he has 4 touchdowns and 13 intercepts. That's it. Now, this is the gentleman that the Saints have signed as their backup quarterback. Now, his best completion percentage, family, get this, was in 2020 with the Raiders where he had 5 attempts and completed 3 passes with a completion percentage of 60% for 25 yards. How we get happy about that? This man in 2022 with the Bears, he was 14 of 25 for 139 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 intercept, and he had a 56% completion rating. That was in 2022. He did not attempt a pass last year, and we know last year he was with the Bears, but the Bears went with an undrafted kid. The kid, what was the kid that was running the ball, the running quarterback for the Bears family? Y'all know who I'm talking about. But they didn't even go with Nathan Peterman. So it's just a head scratcher there, family. But again, we as fans, all we can do is control what we can control, and that's listen, sit back, watch. We're not going to agree with every transaction, every move the team makes, and that's just the nature of being a fan, you know. But I got to say it, bro. I don't. If we actually go into the season, if the Saints actually go into the season when Nathan Peterman is our backup quarterback, and Derek Carr has to go out for any extended period of time, as much as many of you hate or dislike Derek Carr, you're not going to sit up here tonight and tell me that you would rather have a Nathan Peterman in the game for a extended period of time rather than Derek Carr. And if Nathan Peterman is the backup quarterback, that means Jake Haener was not the guy that many of you or some of you think he is or can be. I still believe the Saints will bring in another veteran quarterback. I still think the Saints would and should bring in a young quarterback from this year's draft. All right, let me take some of your calls, your questions. Got more than there. I'm trying. Hurricane Mike says, I want Hurricane Mike said, I don't even want to say his name. Hurricane Mike, one of our QBs drew a pick. Gotcha. Who else is in here? Got some more family members just came in. Right, Blaze has been here. More. Trail 504. How you doing? Come on in. Thank you for being here, Trail. Appreciate it. Reginald Porter, how you doing? Come on in. Thank you for being here. It ain't the bookend. It ain't Booker T. It's my boy, Booker Rankin. Booker, how you doing, brother? Come on in. It's a wrap for us, though. I'm just hoping we can be in the should do a sweepstakes in next year's draft. Oh man, hey man, sometimes you got to laugh without crying, man. All right. Hey family, y'all see our brother chiming in. One half of the Come On In Sports Network and Uneducated Sports On. Man, Mr. Carlos. Carlos says, ain't no way Peterman gonna be part of the 53-man roster. That would be a travesty for us. Man, I agree. Listen, we sitting up here, we laughing. I'm laughing now, bro, because if they say, man, listen, listen. If Nathan Peterman beats out Jake Haener, that first of all, that speaks about Jake Haener. I know Jay Live thinks Jake Haener is the next, future Hall of Fame quarterback when he that guy. I hope he's right. I hope Jake Haener wipes the floor with Nathan Peterman and wins the backup job and shows promise as being able as being a future starter for us. But I can't do it, fam. Let me get off Nate Peterman. That was just a listen, man. I don't know, fam. How everybody in the chat, everybody on X, everybody on YouTube, wherever you watching that, family, please put in the chat. Realistically, when you got that alert and you just saw the alert before you read the name, and then after you read the name that the New Orleans Saints had signed Nathan Peterman, what was your reaction? This was my reaction. That this is my face. Like, I had to look at it 3 times. It can't be the right thing. We just signed Nathan Peterman. But yes, it was. And I don't care who wins the backup job, just be capable. I hear you, Jerry. Well, it ain't looking good with Peterman. I don't care. Jerry said, Warriors say he don't even deserve the attention. Left my ass out. It's sad tonight, man. We're definitely going with another vet at QB. But here's to Hayner getting a great progression in football skills. Yeah. Yeah. And Jerry says, ain't no way in north, south, east, or west hell that Peterman will make this team. All right, man. We about to name Peterman bash, man. Right now, he's a member of the Black and Gold, man. It's sad tonight, man. It's sad tonight, family. So again, family, for those who don't know, the latest move the Saints made was bringing home 1 hour on New Orleans native, Mr. Stanley Morgan, formerly of Nebraska and St. Augustine High School in New Orleans, and the Cincinnati Bengals, a good special team player. And I keep saying this, you don't respect special teams until it bites you in the butt, until it causes you to lose a game. Then you start complaining about special teams, or special teams wins you a game, and you're like, man, our special teams, man, they stood out. But other than that, when we're going through this time of the year with these kind of signings, and it's like, man, why are we signing Stanley Morgan? I saw some of you say, man, why are we even signing Wilson? Why are we signing Cedric Wilson? Cedric Wilson is a good forward receiver in this league, capable of being the 3rd receiver in this league, and he's good, and he can play special teams also. And he's in the same system in Miami. He's coming from the same system in Miami that Clint Kubiak is going to install here in New Orleans. So he'll be able to get Olave, Shaheed, Morgan, whoever else the Saints decide to bring in. He'll be able to get all of them up to speed, help the tight ends, help the running backs, help Derek Carr, help Jake Hayner. And really, all joking aside, that's why they brought Nathan Peterman in here, to help install this offense and make it easier for Derek Carr. Derek Carr has a good working relationship with Nathan Peterman, but again, there's no way in hell we want to see Nathan Peterman in the regular season taking meaningful snaps. Hell, I don't call for nobody to lose their job, but maybe you put him on the practice squad. Maybe you let him go and he signs on with somebody else, But I think we can do so much better. All right, we got another comment. Reginald is like, Peterman. All right. You should see my reaction video after this move. All right, Jerry, but look for it. Pelicans Nola, how you doing? Come on in. Oh man, we're doing good tonight, family. Thank y'all for being here. Again, so Saints signed Cedric Wilson this week. They've signed Stanley Morgan. Also earlier this week, they restructured the contract of Ryan Ramczyk, freeing up they dropped his base salary down from 17 to 12 million. They got in the black. They were at $15 million. Also, what did the Saints do? The Saints went out and, like I said, they stole. Man, they got an absolute steal, when they signed this man. When they signed Willie Gay to a 1 year, $3 million contract, excuse me, 1 year, $5 million contract, 3 million guaranteed, and the rest, of course, is incentive based. That was a great under the radar signing. This ain't no camp body. Willie Gay's gonna play a major part in this team. What is the killer heels? The killer heels of this team the last few years? Containing mobile quarterbacks. What is one of the strengths of Willie Gay that many around the league praise him for? Spine quarterbacks. Being a person assigned to quarterbacks with escapability. Willie Gay is that guy. He can get sideline to sideline, lateral quickness. He takes good angles, and he's a good tackler. I love this signing, family. I think it was one of the. It has a chance. I'm telling you, this has a chance to be like another Double D signing, Demario Davis. And don't sit up here now and talk about, oh, no, it doesn't. None of you knew. None of you knew. Not even, I didn't know that Demario Davis. I saw him a couple times with the Jets, and like he's a nice player. I never knew that Double D would blossom like he did when he came to New Orleans. And if you heard the interview with Willie Gay on New Orleans Football, listen, Willie Gay, he's looking for reps. He's like, hey, I know on defense too. I mean, you got to get into a rhythm. Every athlete, no matter what sport, you have to get into a rhythm. So he's not coming here just to be settled with and settle for just getting 20 to 25 snaps like he was getting this past season. He's looking to get his snap count up. Hey, with Willie Gay, Uncle Pete, Double D, there may be times this year that the Saints may go back to a base 4-3 defense. We may see a base 4-3 defense more this season than we've seen in the last 3 to 4 years because of the athletic ability and what Willie Gay can bring to the Saints when he's on the field. You know, Rose City, how you doing? Come on in, Rose City. I'm late as hell, but I'm here, man. We ain't too long start, man. It's Saturday, man. We're gonna be here for a minute. We just chopping it up about the moves that the Saints have made. We're gonna look at a lot of the free agent moves, family. And listen, I'm about to put the link in the chat. I want to get y'all opinion. If you want to come on the panel, please do so. Pelicans know to say Willie Gay is going to beat out Pete Werner. Say it again. No, I ain't say go beat out Pete Werner. I say this. I say all three of them on the field together. Remember, the Saints do not run, though their base defense is a 4-3. The Saints run more of a nickel dime defense with 2 linebackers on the field. But what Willie Gay gives them now is the ability to run your base defense because of his athleticism and his speed and his ability to play in space as a linebacker. We should have went out the fields. Listen, the Saints are not going to rock the boat with Derek Carr. Listen, we all would love to get Justin Fields. But hey, let's go into this draft. Maybe the Saints come out with a Jordan Travis. Maybe the Saints come out with maybe they come out with a Michael Pratt. Maybe Michael Pratt doesn't go as high as many people think. Maybe he's there. So listen, Justin Fields wound up in a great spot. No cap, no filter. My brother, how you doing? No cap, no filter. Saints family, go over there, subscribe to our brother's podcast. He does a great job. He says, I get those Quan vibes with him. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. Randy says, hold on, let's see. Get Randy's comment up there. I got it up there. Randy said he's better in coverage than Pete, but Pete Warner will definitely be looking over his shoulder this season. Pete'll be looking. Now Pete ain't been terrible. Pete's not had a terrible season. Pete to me hasn't even had a bad season since he's been here. I think Pete has had a season where it didn't go as we as fans expected, and I'm sure he expected, but I wouldn't say he had a down year. Now, this and you know when players are in a contract year, and remember, this is a contract year for Pete. So a lot of players step it up in the contract year, man, especially if they can stay healthy. Rose City says Nathan Peterman is shocked. Yeah, Nathan Peterman, it shocked the world in Bizarre World. Yeah, it did. It shocked many people, man. Let's go. Pratt Saints can draft. Reginald Saints can draft Pratt. Yes, listen. Pratt, I'm liking Jordan Travis. I keep saying that name. The kid's knee is supposed to be good to go in April. I don't know if he's going to eat. I'm not, don't quote me on this, but I thought I saw something where he's supposed to throw at the Florida State pro day. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to recheck that. All right. We could easily surrender a late. We could have easily surrendered a late pick for Justin Field. Listen, they actually like Jake Hayner. Real talk, they like Jake Hayner. I still think you go out though. They're not through with the quarterback position, family. They're not through. Um, and we saw the writing on the wall with the Bears. My thing is, even though the Steelers got them for what they got them for, I think they could have got them for even less. I would have waited till it's close to the draft. They had to get Chicago had to get rid of Justin Fields. I would not have given them no. I would have not given them 2 picks for him. I give you a 7 round pick for him. That's it. Nah, man, we'll never give you Justin Field for a 7 round pick. Okay, I'll just wait till you draft Caleb Williams because you're not gonna have them both in the same building at the same time. That would not be a good mix. Not saying the young men would not be professional, but what I'm saying is, no, that would not be a good mix. That would not be a good look. Good look. And then, hey, they would have been forced to release him and get nothing for him. But they got what they got. So let's see. Strolling up, getting some more comments. I read that one. Marty Moore read that one. Just read that one. Reginald says, Gay and Davis, look out. Gay Davis and Pete. I'm telling you, I think we could see a lot more of the 4-3 defense, base defense this year, just because now we will have 3 linebackers that they're very capable of. And listen, when Nephi Sewell gets healthy, hopefully he can come back from his knee injury and be as strong as it was, maybe even stronger in that knee. And then now you're looking at Folk, because remember, they were able to use Zach Bond in a rushing capacity because of the emergence of Nephi Sewell. So hopefully he can get back to being healthy. Then you have Gay, P, Double D, Nephi Sewell. Saints may even go into this draft and draft a linebacker. Peyton Wilson, North Carolina State, would be a very interesting pick for the Saints. All right. Let me see. So we got to look at all that, family. Now, let's go ahead on and let's take a look, family, at some of the I'm gonna share the screen with you. We go look at some of the deals going on around it. I'll let you know. And let me put the link in. If anybody wants to come in, put that link in there for you guys. Eric Wallace, all the way from Seattle, Washington. How you doing, E? Come on in. Let's see. Pelicans know. Let's see. Willie Gay was the second best defensive player in the Super Bowl besides Chris Jones. Just go back and watch the last Super Bowl. He had a good game. You're right. He had a good game. Hurricane Mike says, well, clean that up. I'm going to watch next game. Okay. Got you. Reginald says, draft full of quarterbacks at wide receiver, tight end, and line. Offensive tackle, wide receiver. Yeah, this is a deep draft. They're thinking this is one of the better drafts that they had in years. All right, fam, let me get that link in there for you guys. The link is in the chat if you want to come on. All right, family. Now, just send some breaking news. These are some of the latest transactions that have gone on around the NFL. Of course, we're talking about the Justin Fields trade. Let me just share the screen with y'all. So I'm on my Twitter. I'm in my X account with you guys. Hey, family, there are 26 of us in here. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my X family. Hit that link. Go to Ask the NFL Terms, but also come over to the Keeping It Real Who the Exposed podcast and subscribe and come on in and be part of the family. All right, we about to get Hurricane Mike. I see you, Mike. I'm about to get you in. Give me 1 second, my brother. Share this screen. I just talk. Let's see. Having a little trouble with this hotel Wi-Fi. Give me a little 1 minute. Okay. Well, anyway, let's just go to Justin Fields was traded from the Bears to the Steelers for a 6th-round pick. A 6th-round pick they got Justin Fields for. Fam. That is crazy. Also, we got the Seattle Seahawks signed former Dolphins linebacker Jerome Baker to a 1-year, $7 million contract. Former Jets wide receiver and Miami Dolphin wide receiver Braxton Berrios re-signs with the Dolphins on a 1-year deal that is worth up to $3 million. Now, I think this was a big signing by the New York Jets. The Jets signed former Cowboy and All-Pro left tackle Tyler Smith. So he will be going to the Jets. Smith, who is 33 years old, will be protecting Aaron Rodgers this year for the New York Jets. All right, a couple family members in here. Family, get y'all up in here. Eric Wallace, come on in. Hurricane Mike, come on in.
Hello.
Blaze, come on in. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good.
All right, man. Welcome to the show, family.
Yep. Hey, everybody. What up?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get y'all in. There y'all go. All right, family. Go ahead on. How y'all doing tonight? What's on your mind? Talk to me.
Can I say something about Justin Fields real quick?
Of course.
Look, I don't know why. Well, no, I do know why. But I just don't like Justin Fields because, you see, he runs the ball when he doesn't need to, and he does not throw the ball when he needs to. And also, his mind is not on football, as you clearly saw from what he said. And also, I feel like he's cocky, so he's just like a total douchebag. I don't really like him, so I did not want the Saints team to touch him. But that's just my opinion.
Gotcha. Eric, how you doing? Come on in. Eric, are you there?
All right, yeah, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing good, my brother. How you doing tonight?
Doing all right.
What's going on up there in Seahawks land?
Well, not much. We actually, it's been pretty cold here this winter, We finally got a day in the 70s today.
Okay.
So, pretty good day.
Pretty good day. All right. What's going on with your football team?
Going pretty well. Making some signings, losing some people, but I think for me the hardest one is going to be Drew Lock, the backup quarterback we had last year, is going to the Giants.
Right.
Yeah. Even though he didn't really get to play much, I mean, he's still I would still be one of his guys because he also went to Missouri, but I went to college, so it was difficult to see that happen.
Gotcha.
Good.
Who's that? All right. Who's that in the background? That was Blaze. Blaze, your music loud in the background. My brother had to mute you. Hold on, let me get you right quick. All right, Blaze, you there? Hey, what's going on, Blaze?
Not much.
Hey, you gotta turn your music down in the background, brother.
Hey, Jake, can you turn down this down? What's up?
What's up, my brother? Congratulations to you and the Bayou Hurricanes on your win, man. What's going on with you tonight?
Oh, not too much. Heading back.
Heading back. Where y'all played at, man?
We was heading to we was heading to Saint Amos.
Okay, Saint Amite. Okay.
Yeah, Saint Amite. One number what number was Kyrie it was? No, Kyrie was number 12. He threw a pick, and I told Watsky. You know what I mean? I told Kyrie. I told him that my dad called Beer Belly. He did my bubble. That was big. I said, come on. Next week at the seminars on March the 30th.
Okay. Well, look, man. Congratulations to y'all, man. Y'all keep pounding, man, and keep us updated, man, on how y'all season going, my brother.
And I'm still gonna be. I'm gonna live stream that game next week. So y'all can watch it.
Got you. Well, look, Blaze, man, y'all be safe heading home on the highway, man. And we look forward to hearing from you again, man. Again, congratulations to you and the Bayou Hurricanes. And listen, man, what I want to do, man, I want to get a couple of your players on, man. Talk to any of them interested in coming on, man. We'd love to talk to them, man, and get them some shine, man. Yeah. Well, what we gonna do, man? We're gonna give them a full. I'm gonna give them a full segment, man. I'm gonna give them a full segment to come in, man, and we go talk to them, brother. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go. Y'all have a good night. And again, man, y'all be safe driving on that road, man.
All right,
man. Later, Blaze.
Later.
All right, family. That was our brother Blaze. He's an assistant coach on the Bayou Hurricanes, semi-pro team, and they got their first W tonight. Congratulations to Blaze and the Hurricanes.
I find it weird that his team name is literally my name. It's a part of my name. Is that weird?
No, that's why you like them. Them Hurricanes. Yes. I got you.
That's the reason I'm a fan of the Hurricanes, to be honest, Blaze.
I got you. Man.
Every time every time you type in the word Hurricanes, I think you're talking to me. Because I just got born into this name.
Got you. On some more free agent news, family, the Steelers are signing former Rams wide receiver Van Jefferson to a 1-year deal. So the Steelers are making some significant moves. The Rams, of course, signed former Raiders, former 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo as the backup to Matthew Stafford in LA.
Yep.
The Buccaneers reached an agreement with quarterback John Wolford. The Panthers are still making moves. They're signing former Rams safety Jordan Fuller.
I love
So,
him.
so that was a good signing by the Panthers. The Panthers are showing up the offensive
He's the
line
guy I
for their
wanted the
young.
Saints to try to get.
Yeah, man, he's gone now. Now, in the move that is, the Titans just signed this gentleman last year, but they have released offensive tackle Andre Dillon. He had a guaranteed contract. He had guaranteed money this year, but they say after a disappointing first year, they decided to move on for him. So listen, maybe another change of scenery he'll do better. But Andre Dillard is now on the market as a veteran offensive tackle.
Maybe the Saints can get him.
Right. The Cowboys have released linebacker Leighton Vander Esch.
I saw
Again, he has been released because he failed his physical. And finally, all the injuries that this young man has been dealing with may have finally caught up to him. It's a neck. It may be time for Leighton Vander Esch to call it a career. And if he wants to get into coaching, I'm sure he can, or whatever walk of life he decides to go in after football, I'm sure he'll be successful. But again, Cowboys released linebacker Leighton Vander Esch
I
due
love
to a
Leighton.
failed physical.
Yeah, I thought he
Also,
was a talented player.
He was. To that neck injury slowed him down. Also, from Big D, the Cowboys released wide receiver Michael Gallup after giving him permission to seek a trade. They were unable to find a trade. He had some guaranteed money that was due. The Cowboys decided to release him. So listen, Michael Gallup is another senior, big, physical, tough catch on wide receiver. We know he came back this year after suffering a knee injury the year before. It was a slow ramp up, didn't go as he wanted to. So listen, but when he was healthy, Michael Gallup was a good receiver in this league, and maybe he's a player the Saints take a look at. So Michael Gallup is now on the free agent market. All right.
Yeah.
The Chargers have agreed to terms to bring back Easton Stick as their backup quarterback. Stick threw for 1,129 yards in 5 games and 4 starts for the team last year. And just those 5 games last year, he has thrown for more yards than our backup quarterback, Nathan Peterman.
I don't even want to say his name. It's so disgusting. Fun fact, one game he threw 5 interceptions in the first half and got benched.
Wow. And from the
How do you throw 5? You threw the same amount of interceptions in a half that I have fingers on one hand.
How as a coach you go watch him throw 5 interceptions? That should be the question.
After 3 in the first half, I would be done. You know me. That's why they call me Hurricane Mike. I would have killed him on the field.
Also, Adam Schefter reported big trade. The Steelers sent former number 1 pick Kenny Pickett to the Philadelphia Eagles in the pick swap.
It's funny, bro.
Listen, we knew the writing was on them. First, the Steelers said, "Hey, we're gonna roll with Kenny Pickett." Then, once Russell Wilson was released, there was interest. They signed Russell Wilson. Now they get rid of Kenny Pickett. And right after they trade Kenny Pickett, they make the deal and they bring over Justin Fields, and it's an immediate upgrade. Both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields are an immediate upgrade over Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, but you know what's funny about that? So apparently Kenny Pickett apparently got, like, he said that he wanted to be traded because he didn't want Russell Wilson because he wasn't comfortable backing up Russell Wilson. So then he gets traded to a team where he has no chance at starting. Because at least with Russell Wilson, you had a chance because he was getting older. Who knows how much years he has in the tank. Now you're going to be back upping Jalen Hurts, which the Eagles are not going to move on from anytime soon. You screwed yourself.
Yeah, he did. Nick Underhill reported that they rescheduled the Chase Young meeting, but we shouldn't read much into it. Nick said maybe it was a flight or something, but they are still scheduled to meet. He hasn't signed with the Carolina Panthers, the only team he has visited so far, and he hasn't gone to Tennessee yet. So Chase Young and the Saints are still scheduled to meet. There's just no word publicly when that time would be, but I'm sure the team and Chase's people have came up with a time for them to meet. And it depends. Listen, he's wanted, man. He's 24 years old, had 7.5 sacks after, which would have been second on the Saints. He's still a young, promising player with a lot of upside. He was rookie of the year. So listen, to me, you do what you got to do to get Chase Young in the building. Yeah, go ahead.
I just remembered something that that happened a couple years ago. So I was playing Madden. You know what Face of the Franchise is on Madden?
Yeah.
Well, I was playing a character, and I think I chose to be on the Saints, but I went into transactions, and I saw that I didn't do it, but the CPU for the Saints traded C.J. Gardner-Johnson to the Eagles. A couple weeks later, he gets traded to the Eagles. Ain't that crazy? Maybe I should have burned Madden at that time. I should have burned it. Maybe that'll stop the curse.
Yeah, man. Listen, it was time though. In other NFL news, family, former Titans coach Mike Vrabel will be joining the Cleveland Browns as a coaching and personnel consultant. Yeah, so he will be a consultant to the Cleveland Browns.
I still don't think Tennessee should have gave up on him.
The Philadelphia Eagles and pass rusher Josh Sweat is staying. They agreed to a new contract. He agreed to a restructured contract despite interest elsewhere. So Josh Sweat will be returning to the Eagles.
Yeah, I like Josh Sweat. I feel like he could be what Fletcher Cox was.
Listen, the 49ers just added another one. The 49ers signed former Packers star linebacker Devondre Campbell to a 1-year deal. That was a good signing by the 49ers.
If you can't beat them, join them.
And, man, let me just say this, man. I want to say thank you and congratulations to the future Hall of Famer. It was a pleasure watching him play on Sundays and dominating the way he did. So
he's not against the Saints.
The Come On In Sports Network would like to say congratulations to the one and only Aaron Donald on a great career, man. I didn't realize it had been 13 years that fast, man. One of the most dominant. 13? I thought I read it was 13. I thought it was like 8 years or something.
I thought he played like 10 years. 13.
Yeah, I might be wrong, Mike. I might be wrong, but I didn't think it was in double digits. I thought it was like 8 years. But again, Aaron Donald calls it a career. Yep. Aaron Donald calls it a career. Arguably one of the best ever to do it, one of the most dominant interior defenders. He reminded me so much of former Vikings and Hall of Famer John Randall. Aaron Donald was a beast, man. He was a beast, and with Aaron Donald retiring, the number one interior defensive tackle is in Kansas City and Chris Jones, because him and Aaron Donald were the two best playing.
I think even when Donald was playing, I feel like Jones was slightly better for at least this past year. Maybe even the year before that.
Yeah. Now, the Panthers continue to make good moves, family. I mean, they signed another pass rusher. So listen, I think they're out. I think they're out Chase Young, out the Chase Young sweepstakes. They signed Caleb Von Chase on to a 1-year, $5 million max deal. So the former LSU Tiger and first rounder, he got a new home. He leaves the Panthers and goes to. I mean,
Wasn't
excuse
him and
me,
Chase
he
Young
leaves
in the
the
same draft
Jaguars and go
class?
to the Panthers. I want to say they. I want to say they were, Mike. I want to say they were. All right,
Yeah, I'm pretty
fam.
sure it was because I remember Chase Young had a reaction or it was one of them. They had a reaction or the other one going somewhere. I don't know. And I think
Right,
they changed somewhere.
right. And also, fam, we had there was a draft swap today, as we had the let me get this up there for you. As the Vikings and the Texans made a trade today. Now in this swap, the Vikings got picked 23 this year in the first round and the seventh rounder. They sent the Texans their second rounder in this year's 2024 draft and the sixth rounder in the 2024 draft. Plus, they gave the Texans their second round pick in 2025. So look for the Vikings to be making a move because now they got 2 first round picks. Look for them to be making a move to move up to try to get them one of those quarterbacks that fall. So they're loading up in Minnesota to make a run at a quarterback
I have a
because
question
we
though.
know that Donald is not the answer for them long term. Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
So with Kirk Cousins leaving, do you think potentially that opens up a Justin Jefferson trade?
No, I don't think there's no way in hell they let Jefferson get out of there. If they trade Jefferson, that's a sign of them going into a rebuild. I think
And he
they
just
bought
got into
Sam
the
Don.
league too.
Yeah, right. They just bought Sam Donald, and I think they're going to go into the draft. They're going to look to bring in a young quarterback that can grow with Justin Jefferson. But yeah, I don't think Mike. I don't think they're gonna bring in. Excuse me. I don't think they're gonna trade Justin Jefferson. I can't
I
see
don't
it,
think
man.
so either. It's just a rumor now.
Yeah, I couldn't see it again. I couldn't see it. And once again, the Saints have signed New Orleans native St. Augustine alumni,
Woo.
former Nebraska Cornhusker Stanley Morgan. Again, one of those signings that don't move the needle, but one of those signings that could help improve your special team unit, which has taken a hit, you know. And with that being said, let's catch up some of the latest Saints news, family. As the Saints lost one once again, family. We lost once again yesterday. Let me share the screen with you. Let's get this up.
Isaac Yan.
The Saints lost Isaac Yadam yesterday.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust for the Saints. Now listen, did Isaac Yadam have a good season last year? Was he a pleasant? Get that back up there for you. Was he a pleasant surprise for us last year? You better believe it. But I'm gonna say this because some of y'all losing y'all mind about them losing Isaac Yadam. That was the most consistent and best season of his career. Before that, he had been a journeyman. Now, congratulations to Isaac Yadam. His stay in New Orleans was great. He was great on and off the field. We wish him nothing but the best in San Francisco, of course, until they face the Saints. And we just want Olave and Shaheed to just do him dirty all day, every day of the week.
But we don't play the 49ers this year, so we don't got to worry about that.
We're going to play them in the playoffs.
No, we won't.
Remember, I said that we're going to play them in the playoffs.
We're not making the playoffs.
Who, the 49ers?
No, the Saints.
Saints making the playoffs.
I doubt it.
Okay. We got the receipt now. I said it was, you said it none, so we both come back.
Look, I would love for us to make the playoffs, but let's be honest. That doesn't sound like they're making no playoffs.
We said Dennis Allen wouldn't have a win the season.
Yeah, but we didn't make the playoffs.
But he had to win the season.
Okay.
Next is hey, he improved 2 games in second year. If you keep going in that trajectory, they'll win 11 this coming season. Can you say playoffs? I'm just saying. Listen, man, we we all know as a head coach, he leaves a lot to be desired. But hey, let's see, man. Let's let it all play out. But this one got the hurt. This is courtesy of Saints News Network and the great Ross Jackson. Ross says this has got the hurt. One of the outgoing free agents that the Saints would have loved to have kept in the facility is now headed to the San Francisco 49ers. The blossoming cover corner is headed to the Bay on a contract agreement with the 49ers. Yadam was one of the bright spots of the Saints' strongest unit in 2023, the secondary. All right, I'm skipping down. Last year, Yadam had 14 passes that he broke up, which led him to hold the league's lead in forced incompletion percentage among qualifying quarterbacks per Pro Football Focus. He was also critical in helping the team to manage the loss of star cornerback Marshon Lattimore, whose season came to a premature close due to injury. Now, the public focus on the Saints will shift to the future of Lattimore, and I'm going to start reading right there. Why? Because let's talk about that, family. Isaac Yadam is gone. Evidently, he got an opportunity to be a starter or get more significant playing time. Isaac Yadam can be replaced this season on the New Orleans Saints. Who cannot be replaced on this team is Marshon Lattimore.
Most definitely.
Marshon Lattimore makes the New Orleans Saints better when he's on the field. Again, Marshon Lattimore makes the Saints better when he's on the field. Marshon Lattimore is one of the best pure cover corners in the National Football League. He is one of those guys that you can just put out on a team's main guy and says, go lock him up or go battle, and he go to battle. Marshon Lattimore is a difference maker on the Saints defense. He makes the unit better. You've heard Tyrann Mathieu say that, Demario Davis, Cam Jordan. They even say when they see Lattimore come in and he's ultra focused, they already know it's going to be one of those days. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
So when a player like that has that kind of influence on a unit, and he's one of the best players at his position, and his talents have not diminished. He's not falling off the cliff. Whatever differences they are having, you sit down with that man. You work it out with that young man. You do what you can to keep Marshon Lattimore. Isaac Yadam's gone now. You can't afford to use Isaac Yadam, then get rid of Marshon Lattimore.
That won't make no sense.
And much as I like Alontae Taylor, I don't want to see Alontae Taylor starting at right cornerback that belonged to Marshon Lattimore, though he's very, very much capable. I don't want to see that. Who wants to see that? We get hard. Listen, I'm going to take Quinyon Mitchell. The Saints draft Quinyon Mitchell in the first round. Great pick. Look out. Look out. That kid's a ball. There's some real good corners. And, Coach, we're going to start breaking down the draft. And also, I want to remind you guys to join us this Wednesday on As the NFL Turns, as we will be live on As the NFL Turns on YouTube, the Keeping It Real Who That Sports Podcast, X, on Facebook, and also Twitch. So we'll be live on those platforms this Wednesday as we take a look at the free agency period up to now, the signings, the trades. We'll give you guys our thoughts on how it's going to affect each conference.
Free agency has killed me.
Yeah, What'd you say, Mike?
Free agency has killed me.
Yeah, I mean, listen, everybody wants the splashy moves, the big time moves, the ones that grab the headlines. But teams not even made like that. And when it comes to the draft, the middle round picks are what make up a team. The majority of the time it's not even the first rounders. A lot of them miss, or they are not as successful as many we're hoping that it will be. Randy says our off-season moves and draft will determine how our upcoming season goes. Correct. You're correct,
I
Randy.
guarantee you, if we don't have a good draft, our season's going nowhere.
Got it. Cedric Sabalas, how you doing? Come on in. Them boys is in the house. Cowboy Nation checking in. Come on in. Thank you for being here. Hit that subscribe. Come on in. All right, we got a new comment. Uh-oh. Pammy Whammy's in the house. Pammy Whammy's up late. Pammy Whammy must be at work on lunch break. Pammy Whammy, how you doing? Come on in. Thank you for being here, my sister. Philly Phil says Eagles were looking good, for example, and took a nosedive. Yeah. Nothing is given, man.
Well, y'all just killed yourselves in the foot.
Nothing is given. He right, Phil.
Like, how do you lose to the Cardinals? How do you lose to the how do you get blown out by the 49ers, blown out by the Giants, lose to the Cardinals, blown out by the Bucks? How do you do that?
Man, things happen, man. Little family, there's 28 of us here. Please hit that like bell, family. Please subscribe and come on in. Before we get out of here, family. There are a couple more moves I wanted to highlight for y'all. That caught my interest. Hold on. Let me see if there are any other moves late night tonight that's going on.
Nathan Peterman better not touch a jersey.
Yeah. And just to update the conditions of that Justin Fields trade, exchange, the Bears acquired. The Steelers acquired Justin Fields for a 2025 6th-round pick that could turn to a 4th round if he plays 51% of the time.
But you won't.
Just stole him. Just stole him, family. Just stole him. That was an absolute steal. Absolute steal. There's nothing more you can say about that. Again, we covered Aaron Donald retiring. Tyron Smith, all-pro left tackle, former of the Dallas Cowboys, has a new home in the Big Apple, but it's not in the NFC East. It's in the AFC East, as he will be playing for the New York Jets, protecting Aaron Rodgers, who will be coming back off Achilles injury. So Aaron Rodgers can feel good about his left side with Tyron Smith.
What position does Mekhi Becton play? Is he left or right?
I believe Becton was I want to say Mekhi Becton was the right tackle.
All right, so then you have Tyron Smith on one side and Becton on the other. Okay, that's kind of a sneaky, underrated duo.
Yeah, but the thing, of course, with Tyron Smith is just like it was with Armstead. They're hell when they're well. It's injuries. When he's out, listen, when Tyron Smith is playing and he's anywhere close to being healthy, he is one of the most dominant offensive tackles in the National Football League. And personally, I think he's a Hall of Famer. I think he's a Hall of Famer. And again, we went over Jimmy Garoppolo signing with the Rams to back up Matthew Stafford.
He won't be able to play the first 2 games.
Yeah, we got Kenny Pickett, who was traded once Russell Wilson was signed. And the Steelers quickly obliged him by getting him out of town and trading him to the Philadelphia Eagles. So Kenny Pickett is a serviceable backup. Kenny Pickett is better than Nathan Peterman.
You know what I found funny? A lot of former starting quarterbacks are just taking backup roles now.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Another signing that I like, family, is wide receiver Curtis
Oh,
Samuel
I love that move.
signing with the Bills. Now you got him, Diggs, Dalton Kincaid,
I love Kincaid.
Cook running the ball, and of course Josh Allen, directing everything. That's a
Samuel's
very
their
good.
Gabe Davis
Right.
replacement.
Now remember, because they lost Gabe Davis, they go out and they replace him with Curtis Samuel. Very good addition to the Buffalo Bills.
Do you think Stephon Diggs will leave Buffalo?
I knew there was a little tension during the season, but no, I think cooler heads will prevail, and I think he's going to be there, man.
We'll see, because that's what got him out of Minnesota, if you don't recall.
Also, say that again, Mike. I'm sorry.
So, what Stephon Diggs is doing right now in Buffalo, that's actually what got him out of Minnesota.
Yeah, but gotta be careful what you ask for, because you get traded to somewhere when they have no hope of winning anytime soon.
He got lucky that got traded to Buffalo and Josh Allen's just coming on to the rise.
Right.
He was able to add some enforce to that.
On the signing I like too was the Jaguars signing former San Francisco 49er defensive tackle Eric Armstead.
Oh, I love that.
That was a great move by the Jaguars. I love it too, Mike.
Jaguars always make moves in free agency.
They're making a lot of moves in free agency.
I remember one time people thought that they broke the receiver market with that Christian Kirk signing. Well, they're like, broke what? Broke records? Yeah, we can do that.
Right. Exactly. All right. We have Misdemeanor Crimes. How you doing, Sister Misdemeanor? Hey, family, hit that like, go over there, subscribe, find our channel. Great Saints content over there. She gives you the raw facts while sipping on that fine wine she be drinking over there. So, Sister Misdemeanor, how you doing? Come on in.
Man, I had fun making my video earlier today. That was fun, bro.
What you say that again, Mike?
I was making a video earlier today. That was the funnest I've ever had making a video.
That's good, man. What was your video about?
About the Justin Fields shit, because there was this one Bears fan who tried to talk about me, disrespect me, so I was just disrespecting him back.
Gotcha.
I'll take that for
Gotcha. Well, Mike, thank you, brother. Mike, I want to thank you for joining me, man. Man, you have a good night, man. Have a good weekend. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you Wednesday night, man.
Everybody.
Appreciate it. All right, family. That's Hurricane Mike. All right, family. Again, there are 27 of us in here. Please hit that like button. Listen, we just wanted to came on. Again, I'm in the city. Wanted to come on, talk to your fams, get the pulse of the team. Let's go over what the Saints, the moves the Saints have made as of late. The Nathan Peterman one, again, has everyone shaking their head. But listen, I like the things that they've done this week as far as, hey, let's look at this. Again, Chase Young visit has been rescheduled. It is not over. It's not that he hasn't signed with another team. Chase Young will be coming in. As of right now, he is still scheduled to come in and talk to the New Orleans Saints. Of course, the Saints restructured the contract around Ramczyk. Ram would brought his base salary down this year to $12 million. Helped the Saints to get in the black. The Saints at this time were over $15 million in the black. The Saints once again absolutely stole Willie Gay. They stole them, and they got him for $3 million guaranteed with a 1-year contract up to $5 million, which he can hit with incentives. Yeah, Ma, I'm in the state, baby. I'm in the home state. I'm back. That was a great move. Also, Saints went out. They signed veterans Cedric Wilson. Cedric Wilson is a very capable full wide receiver. He can play special teams for you. Cedric Wilson can go get you a 50-50 ball, and he can take it to the house. That was a good addition. And of course, the latest signing was Stanley Morgan, former St. Augustine alumni and New Orleans native, and Cincinnati Bingo. He played collegiately at the University of Nebraska, so he is a Cornhusker. He's coming home with an opportunity to make this team through special teams. And hey, again, only 2 wide receiver positions are locked up for sure. Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed. A.T. Perry is on the border, but his position on this team is not locked up. And he cannot think like that. He has to go out there and earn it. He has to go out there and say, hey, from day one, from OTAs, but right now working out before OTAs on his own, he's got to have that mentality. I'm about to go out there and establish myself as one of, not just one of the best receivers on this team, but one of the best players on this team. And we'll see and let the chips fall where they may. Yeah, man, I had to come home to see Mom, my brother. All right. Sister Mr. Miller say, you ain't gonna sign where they got a post pup for hey, coach. Listen, it's not over yet. It's not a done deal yet, Sister Barbara. call it, man. She called Dennis Allen a poached puppy. Wow. Boy, y'all is funny. Pelican Nola say, Miss Gail Benson, get on your jet and go get Chase Young. Yeah, go get Chase Young. Bring his mother here, bring his parents here, bring his wife, his kids, bring them all here when you sign the contract. Go get Chase Young. Bring him in. That's still, sign Chase Young, I'll still draft me one of the top defensive ends there. I'll still draft. Before we get out of here, I got a question for y'all. If Verse, Latu, Brock Bowers, and let's say Tyler Guyton, the tackle from Oklahoma, on the board at 14, who do you guys select? Again, if you got Brock Bowers, you got Jared Verse, you got Latu, you got Dallas. I'm throwing Dallas Turner in there. And you got Tyler Guyton, the young offensive tackle from Oklahoma. And you're in the Saints war room. Who do you select? Put it in the chat, fam. Let's do that before we get out of here. Morley Mall says Chase Young going to a team that has more money than the Saints. Hey, that could be what it is, man. So it was the Panthers, the Saints, and the Titans. So it could be the Titans. All right. Morley Mall says if they are there, I'm taking Dallas Turner. Sister Misdemeanor says she's taking Tyler Guyton, the young tackle from Oklahoma. Okay. All right, family. There's 24 of us in here. Let's give me some more. I got Guyton. We got Turner. Again, if Guyton's there, if Turner's there, if Brock Bowers is there, if Jerry Verse is there, and Tyler Guyton, who do you take? Marley Mall say he's going to take Dallas Turner. Sister Misdemeanor says she is taking Guyton, family. Who would you go with? All right. Well, look, family, I ain't going to keep y'all. It's been nice talking to y'all, family. Just wanted to come in and let's see. Marley says Latu has an injury that might be a concern. Well, he got cleared to resume his career. And since then, he's been healthy. But, of course, teams will look heavily into his medicals. The kid can rush the pass. I still think he needs to get stronger at the next level. Pelicans Nola says, give me Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers could be a game changer. He could be a game changer for offense. Big, physical, strong, fast. Yeah, Brock Bowers can be a problem. He could be a great addition to the Saints. Picture Brock Bowers, Juwan Johnson. Dewan says, give me Turner and not Peyton. All right. Phil said, if I was the Saints, Brock would be my pick. Gotcha. Tell him about give me Turner and not Peyton Turner. You know what? Here's what's going to happen. This is Peyton Turner's contract year. Know what's going to happen? Peyton Turner is going to play the most games he's played in his entire career. And Peyton Turner is going to impress not only the coaches, family, he's going to impress us. He's going to have us saying, re-sign Peyton Turner. Yeah. So I'm going to keep this receipt for myself. That I say that. I'm telling you, look, sister, Mr. Mina, you're with me. Me and Mr. Mina, we ride. She riding with her boy. We going with Peyton Turner. I'm telling y'all, Peyton Turner contract year. This is a very important year for him. He's already been through the most painful thing you can go through as a professional football player, being beset not because of your play, but by injuries, something that you can't control. So if he's able to stay healthy, I think he's going to shine. I think he's going to have his best season as a pro, and he's going to be a player that the Saints not only need to sign, but must sign. All right, family. Brother Jerry says, Sister Misdemeanor, your videos still rock. Yeah, our videos are great, man. But look, family, it's been a pleasure talking to y'all. I want everyone to have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, we will be live Wednesday with our free agent special on the Come On In Sports Networks as the NFL turns. Joining me will be the co-host of the co-host of As the NFL Turns. From Uneducated Sports Talk, the one and only Mr. Carlos Clayton and his sidekick, his co-host, PJ. Also for Real Fan Sports, Nonfiction, and Zach will be in the building. They will be in the house, and of course, the one and only, the legendary Coach Rock, and yours truly, Dolph Jackson. We all will be in the house this Wednesday night, family, for As the NFL Turns free agent special, as we recap everything that's going on in free agency, from who got franchise tag to who re-signed to who's free. And we'll talk about all the trades and everything that's going down. Until then, family, y'all have a good evening. And like we always do before we get out of here, family, love and who that. And I'll talk to you guys later. Keeping it real, Who That Sports Pod, legendary Coach Rock, Dog 17. Let's rock. Who that? Boss kick, black and gold. Let's go. First and goal from the one. Best believe we go punch. Punching in, get them punch. With them Saints, watch us march. Down the field, down your throat. Keeping it real, Who That Sports. Breaking news, interviews, open lines just for you. Call in, join in, Pale Nation, just win. B.I., Mount Zion, Coach Green, oh my, CJ, JV, Trick or Trade, Jose. Keep it real, baby. Who That Nation? How you doing? Come on in. Take a seat. Sit back. Relax. Put your feet up. Grab a drink. And let's talk Saints football. Y'all know what time it is. Time to keep it real. Let's go.